his life. But there is quite a difference in how males and females communicate with one another. More than likely, most students in this class have interacted and or communicated with the opposite sex. From personal experience and extensive research, we have discovered that males and females do interact and communicate differently. Listening and interpreting and expression of emotions can be the determining factors of a successful relationship. And because communication plays an important role in relationships, when it comes to Kiera and Carl's relationship, communication is the biggest component they seem to struggle with the most.
So, let me tell you guys about this relationship over here. Kiera and Carl. Messy, messy relationship. They keep secrets from each other.
They use texting as a way to communicate most of the time.
Including fighting, which that's never good.
And their listening is kind of off.
Especially Carl's listening skills, they are very, very low. Don't even meet the bar. Kiera, whenever they have conflict, Kiera is always attacking Carl. So, they just don't really understand how to properly communicate. According to Robert Lee, a director for American Institute for Cognitive Therapy, in his article entitled Relationship Communication, How to Talk So That Your Partner Will Listen, published in 2011, states, "Your listener is not likely to be a good audience if your discussion is a series of attacks and criticisms." Carl and Kiera's relationship struggles are due to the lack of listening, interpreting, and expression of emotions. Kiera is not one to entirely understand the concept that attacking her significant other will accomplish nothing.
Let's see how this plays out.
So, babe, I have had the worst day today. Like, I woke up 20 minutes after my alarm went off, so I'm like rushing to get ready. I roll out of bed, and there's a huge pile of dog poop just laying in the middle of my floor. I was so pissed, I had no time to clean it up, so when I get home later, my house is going to reek. I run downstairs to start my car because it's freezing outside. Starts perfectly fine. Go back inside, run upstairs, brush my teeth, grab my backpack, go downstairs, make a bagel. I'm like, oh my god, I need to go, I'm gonna be late. Run back outside as I'm ready to leave, and my car is dead. Completely dead. No idea what happened. It just died on me. I was so pissed. Eventually, I get a ride to school. I missed my first class. My math teacher is probably dropping me as we speak. My next class was American Government. I get there. My teacher forces me to sit in the front. I have no idea why. He's so sick. He's sneezing all over me. Like, it was so gross. This day has just turned out, like, so ridiculously terrible. And it's just stressing me out, and I don't know what to do about it.
Well, I'm glad you brushed your teeth.
What? Are you serious? Out of everything that I just said in that whole situation, that's the only thing you're going to notice is me brushing my teeth? Like, what if I didn't brush my teeth?
Baby, you know I care about you.
This is what I don't get. Like, you never listen to me ever, because according to the study, Listening and Gender, Stereotypes and Explanations, done by Michael Purdy and Nancy Newman from Governor State University, regardless of how sensitive as listeners men may be, their androcentric role for men in our culture serves to prohibit men from expanding their communication scripts to include a feminine style of listening. So no matter what goes on in your little itty-bitty brain inside your head, you will never, ever listen to what I am trying to say.
My dad, what did you say?
After seeing Kiera overly judge Carl's listening skills by his response, let's see how channeling plays a part in Carl's ability to interpret the conversation. And this should be interesting.
Okay, awesome. So what are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? Like just sitting, standing, like what?
Chilling.
What is chilling? Like that doesn't make sense. Like just staring at the ceiling? Hello? WTF? Answer me!
Babe, relax. According to the article from Healthland Time, Text Relationships, couples who text too much aren't as in love as they want you to think.
written by Alexandra Sifferlin, published on October 31st, 2013. She states that 82% of young adults say they text their romantic partner multiple times a day, but in all connectivity, it doesn't seem to translate to greater relationship bliss. Babe, see? Texting isn't necessarily an intimate way of communicating. If you want to have a real conversation with me, come talk to me in person instead of using technology.
Fine, I'll be right over.
Using texting as a way to communicate interferes with how Kiera interpreted the conversation, which will affect the conflict and cause Carl to believe that there is no argument and also restrict the emotions he will express during the conflict. Now, just as a 2012 article, 5 Ways Men and Women Communicate by Your Tango experts, it states that a man believes communication should have a clear purpose, and a woman sees conversation as an act for sharing. Through sharing, she releases negative feelings and solidifies her bond with a man.
Let's see how this applies to Carl.
Oh, come here, baby. Netflix and chill.
No, I'm fine.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Okay.
See, this is what I don't get. You were just texting me, and I was trying to have a conversation with you, and you're like, "Oh, just come over and we can talk about it in person." And I'm here, and yet we are accomplishing nothing.
You said you're fine.
I know, but like every girl is always gonna say that they're fine, and this is why we hate men so much, because they never try to elaborate on what we're trying to say and bring out more emotions in the conversation. Because like we've been dating for 4.5 years, and we're seriously acting like you don't even know me. Like you never show any emotion ever in this relationship, and it's seriously getting on my nerves a lot.
I'm done talking to you.
During the conflict, it was shown that Kiera was upset of her significant other's lack of expressing emotions, but somehow expected Carl to just know what the problem was. A few of the main reasons people of the opposite sex fight, argue, or disagree is because of the lack of listening skills, miscommunication, and misinterpretation. It has been both proven and witnessed on a daily basis that women tend to excessively overthink and read into conversations between her and her loved one. While males might not consider how what they say will be interpreted from every angle it can be, well, interpreted. For example, how Kiera was upset Carl wasn't expressing his emotions or showing how he cared. He didn't really seem to care or think about what he was saying. There is no mind reading class offered in school. If you have a problem with someone, then tell them. Texting is taking a chance of the channel being disrupted. Expecting someone to just know what is bothering you is unrealistic.
Whoa. We're done.